like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, I apologize for the noise. Finally got an air conditioner in my room. Let's see. So, anyways, I have created possibly one of the most demented Minecraft worlds I've ever thought up. Um, it's not like creepy, scary, or anything, but like the aspects behind it are just really, really messed up. I've had a bunch of different things before, such as torture devices, everything like that in my world, but this is like the icing on the cake with everything. It's like a Hunger Games Red Room kind of mix. It's insane. I guess I only built a stadium so far. I'm probably gonna keep adding more to it, but I'm gonna let you guys see what it looks like right now, and I'm gonna update it in the later videos, give you guys updates on how I'm doing with this world. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna unleash the villagers yet because I want to wait until it's almost perfect before I do something like that, before I actually see it in action. You guys are going to see it in action in a later video after I finish building it. So, without further ado, let's get on to the tour. Unfortunately, guys, I'm not going to have the audio of the game in it. That's probably for the best because, I mean, come on, let's face it, Minecraft sounds aren't that interesting, so let me adjust my mic volume. There we go, guys. So, this is what I've got so far. This is like the little walkway that gets you to the stadium of torture, and see, it looks all nice and stuff. And I will give you a shot of what it looks like during the nighttime on the stadium. It looks pretty cool at night, to be honest. Anyways, let's go on up to it, shall we? Just go on up to it, and when you walk up the stairs, first thing you'll notice is the sign that says "Don't feed the villagers," which is already kind of messed up in itself. We got iron doors here, so the villagers, if they do escape, they can't get out. There may even be villagers in the crowd, but you press the button, you go through the door, and you're greeted by a bunch of glowstone. We're not going to get to the field yet. You got a bunch of glowstone that's basically all up through here. That's what the top looks like. It's all glowstone, so at night it looks pretty cool. I'll show you guys that in a second. Now let's get to the field. Now the first thing you'll notice is that the crowd could very easily jump in. I did that on purpose. That's in case one of their friends or something is in there, and they jump in trying to get to them, and they can't get back out. I know that's messed up. It's pretty messed up already, but it gets crazier. I don't know if you noticed, but there's soul sand here. It's because the villagers can get spawned from that one, and actually, the crowd will pay $5 for an extra villager for each side. It will spawn them out there. And this is for the leader, the host of the games to show. See, they press this button and one apple will come out. See, inside of the thing, there's a bunch of apples. They only feed them one apple at a time, so they're basically fighting over this apple. And they start off not being able to move slow until they get out over to here. I'm not quite sure I put that there, but I lined the edges with nether wart. And the whole thing's made out of nether quartz, so except for some of it's black concrete and some nether bricks. But this right here, if you're wondering what this is, they can pay $3 to shoot arrows off into the crowd. Not into the crowd, but into the field. So basically, on each side, you can pay to shoot arrows off at the people. Now, if they were to do this right away, the person that spawns there would obviously get hit pretty easily because they're in soul sand. I thought this out pretty well in like a blink of an eye. But this is pretty crazy in itself. The weirder part's gonna be when I add the dungeon into the bottom later, which is gonna be pretty crazy. It's gonna have like prisoners trapped in there and stuff, and the ones that win the game, the ones that actually win, basically are gonna fall through something like a trapdoor or something. I'm probably gonna put it like right there. The ones that win fall through the trapdoor and well, they end up trapped in a dungeon in a hole. So you can't really win at this game. Now let's get a shot of this at night. So it looks really cool at night. I even added some torches along the side right there. That's a lot of torches, but it looks pretty nice in here at night. I got this all lined up, and then even for the people in the crowd, they get to be well lit right here. Now the thing is, they walk in through these stairs, and the people that are up close, like I said, the people that are up close can add villager. They can shoot arrows into the field. And also, like I said, if they see one of their friends in there, they can jump over the top, and then they join the game and they can't get back out. Unless they fly, like me. Which they can't fly, villagers don't fly. At least I hope they don't make it where villagers can fly, that'd be awful. I'm playing on PS3, so I don't even think we have the latest update. The last update we had was, I believe, the aquatic update for PS3. People can chill up here and watch. Basically, no matter where you are, you got a pretty good seat. I made sure of that too. No matter where you are, you have a pretty decent seat. Now, one trick that I wanted with the redstone on this, I didn't do my best redstone job on this for a reason. I didn't want to get too attached to this build, because it's really just more for fun, and, I mean, everything's for fun in Minecraft, but I just did it more as a silly kind of thing to start off with. But I thought it grew pretty deep in the meaning, so I'd show you guys. The way the redstone setup is pretty obvious. I mean, I use the iron bars so they can't get out, but I also noticed, unless they're like really small villagers, like the children, they're not going to be able to get through there even if they crouch. I put that hole there so I could actually wire the redstone in these dispensers. And basically, no matter what they do, they can't really get out unless, like I said, they're tiny or they get sunfire and they get to bounce up half a step to get out. But if they do get out, I made sure these are iron doors. Villagers can't press stone buttons or any kind of button, if I remember correctly, so they wouldn't be able to leave the Coliseum anyway, and then the game coach can knock the person back in there if they really want to. I think just let them in the crowd. Eventually they'll probably end up going back in somehow or another. I always thought it was pretty crazy. Now, my ideas for the next part of this... Oh, it's still nighttime. I forgot to change it back. My next ideas for this is to have these are basically paths. This is like the center square, which is made of moss stone. This is lapis lazuli. The path's gonna branch off next to the stadium. It's be kind of like a fairground kind of thing. If once I finish it, it's gonna look like a fairground. There's one way it's probably gonna have some kind of freak show. Prisoners, well, not prisoners. I shouldn't call them prisoners. They're attractions in cages. I know that's really messed up if you look at the history of freak shows, but I thought it'd be cool to add that. Since I already have this Demented stadium, I might as well add some other screwed up things into it. I'm not sure what this is gonna be yet. Maybe a fireworks show. Maybe they'll have like a street that you go down that's lined with fireworks and tripwires or something that'll trigger fireworks as you walk. They're pretty cool. But this way it's probably gonna lead to the freak show. This is how you'd get in. This is how you'd start in the fairgrounds, I believe. So I think I'm gonna put like a gate going up like that there. A cool little gate to be the beginning of the fairgrounds. But that's pretty much all I've got figured out so far. I apologize, this is pretty short, I believe. But I figured I'd show you guys. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I'm going to keep posting more videos on this. I wouldn't call it the most demented thing I've ever done in Minecraft, because I've done some pretty weird things. Like making chicken torture devices and stuff like that, and mixing in cows with villagers, and... Oh, and I've also had the idea with my boyfriend before where we basically made like a little pit and then put wolves and then put, I believe it was chickens in there. No, sheep and wolves. That way the wolves would end up killing the sheep eventually. It was pretty cool. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Or at least are somewhat genuinely interested in it. I'm going to keep working on this build. And I'll see you guys soon. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I don't know why I'm this character, but I felt like it. So, peace out.